What's up, y'all? Here to talk about the fight from last night. Floyd Mayweather against Victor Ortiz. Fight went the way most people expected. Mayweather won, fourth round knockout. It was really no surprises other than, the way it ended was kind of controversial, but other than that, went the way I expected. Only thing I didn't expect was that Mayweather would come out and start so fast. Usually the last few fights, he lays back and he figures out what you're doing, then he adjusts to it, then he breaks you down. This fight, he was the boss from the opening round. He walked him down when he wanted to. He laid back and countered him when he wanted to. He pot shot it. He just had everything going. It was almost like he just picked up from where he left off. And I was wrong. I had mentioned the other night that, at his age, taking these extended breaks, at some point it was going to catch up to him. But, the ring rust wasn't there. The reflexes, the timing, it was all there. I cannot believe how fast his hands were. And Ortiz, to me, got decent hand speed, but he was just painting him with them right hands. Ortiz did what he could. I really couldn't understand his game plan. He was trying to mix it up and box some. Then he was, he was trying to be aggressive. He had no luck in the middle of the ring. Only time he had, some success is when he would back him up to the ropes and he would land a few body shots and right hooks and a couple left hands, but nothing major. It seemed like Floyd was laughing off most of those shots because he couldn't land clean. Floyd was rolling and picking most of them off. You could tell Ortiz was just getting more and more frustrated as the fight was going on. Third round, he really looked discouraged. He did have a couple times when he would back Mayweather to the ropes, and he was. It seemed like when Floyd was leaning back, he was coming over the top, landing whatever he could on top of the head, neck, and he was being rough and aggressive. But you could look at Victor's face and tell that he was just catching precision punches that Floyd was landing, even sneaky uppercuts when he was coming in. Ortiz did not correct what I said he had to correct, and that was coming in square. You could tell Mayweather did his homework. And only thing that I was yelling about is sometimes Ortiz would freeze. He would be standing there without throwing a punch, just confused, and Mayweather was just painting him. And even the jab, boom. He could do that against Berto because Berto looked exhausted by the third round, and he was just backing straight up. Mayweather, you can't have a second where you hesitating against Mayweather, or you got one or two shots. You eating shots. I give it to Ortiz. He did have his moments, but he was just outclassed. That's the bottom line. As far as the fourth round goes, he was landing some shots, had Mayweather up against the ropes. The crowd was into it. His adrenaline was probably flowing. He was caught up in the moment. And I guess he just lost his cool. Because even though he was landing, he just couldn't get to him. He was getting hit. And you could just tell that he knew that the fight, he was going to be a long night. And I don't know if he was trying to find a way out of the fight. I know he was frustrated, but anyway, he jumps up and lunges with his head and headbutts Floyd in the mouth. I never seen anything like that ever, where a guy leaves his feet and throws his head into the other fighter's face. So referee takes a point. Ortiz runs in, hugs, and kisses Mayweather, which to me is just a sign, just acknowledging, hey, take it easy. I lost my cool. You dominated me. Like Mosley kept tapping. But Floyd was having none of that. Joe Cortez, the referee, looks over. It seemed like after he took the point, I guess he was looking at the timekeeper. Floyd extends his hand and hits him with a left hook. Ortiz looks over. He catches him with a right hand. Fight was over. kind of unsatisfactory the way and disappointing the way it ended because I felt like Floyd knew that his hands was down, and the last punch he wasn't even looking at him. And as a fan, I feel cheated because it seemed like we're gonna get a classic Mayweather performance, and I mean, it was fair. Protect yourself at all times. You can't complain about that. Ortiz got himself to blame. I'm just saying, he knew that the man's hands were down. He knew the man wasn't paying attention. Hey, I'm not complaining saying that Mayweather's dirty or nothing like that. I'm just saying Mayweather was dominating him, and as a fan, I just feel like it was gonna go a few more rounds, and we could have got to see more of what I thought was gonna be what was turned out to be a great performance. But it is what it is. Only thing that sucks is a lot of hundreds of thousands of casual fans got this fight, and they're gonna be like, man, see, this is why we don't watch boxing no more. Look at this garbage. He hits the guy with his hands down, not even looking at him. Cheap shot, sucker punch. I mean, it just never fails. Something always happens in boxing like this, especially I mean, whenever we had these big fights, everybody's watching. So other than that, it was a great performance by Mayweather. I'm gonna do another video that I know I'm gonna get hated on, but I gotta give my opinion. Peace.